Hi, welcome to the Bose Service Centre. I'm going to show you how to install the innexxis BC7 Bluetooth upgrade kit, complete with the support cradle upgrade, universal support cradle upgrade, into a Bose SoundDock Series 1. Now, it's mentioned otherwise, these SoundDocks come in two different types. They look exactly the same from the outside, but inside the electronics are different. So it's important that you check the online utility to see which dock you have. You can enter the serial number into a utility on the website. The utility on the website is accessed by clicking on the gold bar that's about a third of the way down the page, and it's on every page. You open up the page, enter your serial number, enter your email address, press OK, and a little green bar comes at the top saying it's been sent to you, and you will receive the details by email. So assuming you've done the necessary to make sure that you've incidentally also we check the serial number when you order the BC7. If you enter your serial number during checkout in the required box, which you have to put something in there, so you might as well put your serial number, we will check to make sure. So if you're unsure what to order, just go ahead and order the BC7. Ensure you put your serial number in the order form and we'll send you the right part. So here we've got the dock, we've got the Cradle the BC7 upgrade kit and the Cradle upgrade. Okay, so I'm just going to open these up now. You'll see on the back of the pack, if you've ordered a kit, all our kits come with screwdrivers. Be careful because you can order the board separately and you won't get a screwdriver if you just order the board. So in the kit we have the screwdriver, we have a black foam overlay, supported foam overlay with gloss on one side and sticky tabs on the other side. We peel off the backing to stick them on. And then here we have the actual BC7 upgrade board. Now you can tell it's a BC7 because there's a different shape to the BC6 down here. The BC7 has got some different features to the BC6. It's got an improved amplifier circuit, different firmware, slightly different features and functions which are explained on a different video. The workings and the demonstration of this product are on a different video. This video just deals with the installation. And you have a small indicator LED, a blue LED here. And if I move to the Cradle, I'll just open up the Cradle upgrade. I'll try and get it open. It's been wrapped up quite tightly. In here, again, the installation of the Cradle upgrade is covered separately in a video, but we'll go through it again here. Throw the packing away, and you can see that here's the silicone rubber pads, which you select which one you need for your Apple device to suit the range. They're numbered 1, 2 and 3, and you simply choose the one that's the right thickness for the types of devices that you want to use. And when fitted into the dock, the Cradle sits in here inside the unit, and the blue LED shines through the hole in there and then illuminates this opaque silicone material, so you get a nice blue glow. Okay, so that's the BC7, and to fit the BC7 we first of all, actually when you're fitting the BC7 and you're using the Cradle upgrade, you do not need this part, okay, the supported foam overlay. So you can put that to one side. You do not need this if you're fitting the Cradle upgrade. If you're not fitting a Cradle upgrade and you're sticking with the original Bose docking arrangement with these inserts here, then you will use this. And the installation in that sense is in a different video. So look at the BC6 installation video. The procedure is exactly the same for the BC7. So we're just covering the one with the Cradle upgrade at the moment, so put the packaging to one side. Take your T8 screwdriver, turn the dock over, and you remove these 3 screws in the base of this half moon moulding. There you go, 1. 2. 3. Okay. Okay, so now you can see, if I pull this forward, you can see here is the ribbon where the dock base part attaches to the electronics, and to remove that you just gently pull. Okay. Now it's important that you don't pull out this too far. In fact, this one is quite tight there. So if I just undo these 4 screws here by about a turn each, that will loosen the cover there, so that the ribbon is not so trapped. This is the ribbon connector, and now you can see I can pull this in and out, and that's quite useful to enable you to fit it. Don't take these screws all the way out, because the ribbon that goes up to the amplifier, there's another ribbon connector here which goes to the top half of the electronics in the dock, and you don't really want that to come unplugged. If that comes unplugged, it's just there's an extra procedure which is covered in a separate video that shows you how to put that back. So we're not going to unplug it for this one. Okay, so what we have here is the board itself, and you can see that it's attached to this by these melted pegs, and if someone can bring me a scalpel, that would be very useful. I have my attentive staff on duty here. There we are. It's the hand of one of the engineers. Always prepare your props before you make a video. That's the moral of that story. So here they are, they're melted over, and at the factory, the Bose factory, this is a little vertical peg that sticks through, and they place the board on the top and they just melt the top down to make a mushroom on the top. So what you need to do is just carefully slice off the tops of the mushrooms. Okay, you can use your thumb as a cantilever with a sharp knife, and you can see they come off quite easily. Okay, make sure they're all nicely sliced off. Again, this is covered in quite a lot more detail in the other installation videos as well. So they're all sliced off. You can see that they may be not quite level at the top, but if you pull the board off, you can see it pops away. You can put this to one side, you don't need it any longer. And now you just need to make sure that these mushrooms, where the mushroom head has been sliced off, you might get a little bit of extra material melted, and if you can imagine, you want the little pegs to be round little cylinders without any parts going over the top, the remnants of the mushroom head that you've cut off. So you just need to trim them up just to make them look like straightforward upright pegs without any bits of plastic at the side. You want just little cylinders standing up. Otherwise, when you put the board on, it may not snap down properly. And if you can see this one here, I don't know if you can focus, you can see that one there has got quite a lot of the old mushroom head still on it. If I just trim that off, make it back into a peg again, it'll stand up post with no flat surface on the top that goes beyond the diameter of the cylinder. So there we are, we've trimmed our boards off. That board is now ready to receive the BC6, and if I just quickly put that on there, you can see there's holes in the board which match up with those plastic pegs. And then when you put it on, you can find it sits right down directly onto the plastic pegs. And sometimes you can hear that go click. Sometimes the little plastic peg is a little bit the wrong size or a little bit tight. You need to push it down. Now you can see that these switches are sitting down flat on these rubber pads here. There's a little foam rubber pad, and it's important that the board is sitting down on those pegs, because if it's not, then the switch will be sitting too high and will actuate on the underside of the switch, and then you'll find the volume goes up and down on its own, or will turn down. It'll just strange things will happen. So it's snapped down on both sides, and both ends are sitting down firmly on that rubber pad with no gap between this plastic web and the underside of the board. So that's sitting on there correctly. Okay. Now what we need to do is take the dock, and I can do this on the table. You might find it much easier to reel back and just clasp the dock between your knees, because then you can hold it and work it with both hands. Okay. I'm going to try and do this on the tabletop, which might create some entertainment for the everyone here watching. So anyway, the cradle support. First thing is to turn this over and to make sure that the inside of here is clean and dry. And then on the underside of the cradle support infill piece, this piece sits in here like that, and it's just a cosmetic infill, okay, no longer required with the Bose docking adapter. So we just peel the backing off carefully, and then underneath there is a fiendishly sticky foam rubber pad, so carefully don't put it down on anything because it sticks, it really does stick. So drop it into the, like that for example, drop it into the unit, press it down firmly, that's in. You then turn the dock upside down, simply drop the cradle upgrade into position. Okay, so that's now in position. You can see it from the other side. It's important to check that you have fitted the grill. Don't put the cradle upgrade in until you've fitted the grill, because it will go in without taking the cradle upgrade out, but it's much easier to fit the grill before the cradle upgrade goes in, because you're limited a little bit of space and it's a little bit tight to get the grill behind the cradle upgrade. So we've got the dock here, we're sitting here, we've got the cradle upgrade, sits quite happily in position. Now you take your board, lay it flat on this surface, pull this ribbon out maybe half an inch to an inch or 25mm, and then we need to disengage these pegs here. These are the zero insertion force. Clamp has to be in the out position. Those little collar, it moves about a millimetre or just over a 1/16 of an inch in that direction. They have to be out, away from this body of this connector. Then the ribbon will go in without any force whatsoever, so it just simply pops in. If you line it up, as I say, I'm holding it for the camera, it's a little bit awkward, and you can see I'm holding it in position now. That's gone straight in, and you can see there's a even row of contacts just sticking out the top of the beyond the body of the connector, and it's the same distance all the way along. And I'm just going to, I'll do it with this, you can do it with your fingers, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to plug this in now, there and there. Make sure both ends are fully in. When you put one end in, the other end might seesaw and come up slightly, so just double check that they're in properly. And then to fit the board, you simply, whilst holding this together so that it doesn't come off the pegs, you turn it over like this and feed the ribbon back under. This ribbon here will go back under easily. You drop it down on the table and then put your finger on the connector as it comes through. I'm still holding it here with this finger. Hold it there with that finger to stop it coming off, and then still pressing, you just drop it into position, okay? And then of course, while still clamping it with your hands, you put the screws in. Just a note on the work surface that you choose. Clearly, if you've got a rough work surface or a dirty work surface, it could scratch your dock. This is a nice smooth table, but be aware that you should have something which is not going to scratch your dock underneath your dock when it's pressing down on the table. And then finally, just do these 4 screws back up, just about 1 turn each, just to clamp the rear lower cover in position. And there you have it. That's the dock adapter fitted, and you can see here is the little light hole where the little LED shines through to indicate the status of your dock. And the operation of the BC7 is covered in a different video, okay? So, but it's when you're streaming, you get the blue light come on. When it's paired and not streaming, the light flashes occasionally, about very fast flash, approximately every 3 or 4 seconds. Okay. So you fit the rubber pad just by pressing the part into position. Okay, so that's your cradle support upgrade, and the BC7 is now installed. The operation is covered in a different video, so look in the list in the technical guide section on the website if you're unsure where to find it, and good luck with the installation. Thank you.